So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and from a pretty quick semi-final, we move on into the lower bracket final. EnDerr gonna be facing off bayagster. We have the same old top 3 yet again, but very surprising, it's EnDerr the one dropping down against Nux 2-0, and it really feels like Nux is having the edge there against his good pal. But it really goes to show, when you are really prepared for a certain someone, you can really do so well on that second map there on Ice and Chrome. What a surprise factor. EnDerr did not know that was coming. It was a good reaction, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. But in any case, that's how it is sometimes. And I thought I saw a transfusion earlier on. What didn't happen, that was from EnDerr's side to have the queen anyway. But all I gotta say is, it just wasn't enough DPS. Really close. Those health bars just colliding with one another. And also, a little bit of a collision here, as we are going to be thanking our sponsors real quick. ROG Internet Cafe, Block 101 Hobbies, we also have Pouchin, EnDerr, bayagster, Stella Cooking, and Raigeki. This is brought to you by DLS Mizzle, and something Mizzle has been working on actually is something very interesting that you can see on the SCPH page. So we'll be showing you real quick what is going on there. So here for like a few weeks now, Mr. Mizzle has actually built his own custom overlay for your streams, which is really interesting. It is basically a reskin of whatever you have. It just covers the screen there. It allows everything that's important for StarCraft to actually be shown. It's also such a good way to allow you to represent the SCPH scene. Now, something to note, of course, you already have that position there on the southeast side for your camera. Of course, Mizzle's logo's there, really showing what the work he's done. And this is just absolutely for free. Now, if you do want to get it, we do have a link available in the Discord. So all you gotta do is join the SCPH Discord, which is very easy to look into, especially if you're watching the stream right now and watching it on the page. Look at these, just a few samples right there. So clean, so sleek, and looking so good. It's so metallic and so chromy, and it really fits into our SCPH dynamic. But there you go, guys, a little bit of some extra content for you all, especially our streamers who do want to add a little more flavor to their stream. But speaking of the flavors right now, we have got the flavor of the months and the flavor of the maps, and this is gonna be our upcoming map pool. So first and foremost, we are gonna be looking to get into Everdream LE, and our next one will be Deathaura. Last one on the list gonna be Ice and Chrome, and I think we are ready to go. Oh nga pala, Mizzle, you gotta tell me when we're gonna announce that one, and it is gonna be high time right here, right now, to get into map numero uno. Who will be the one meeting Nux in the grand final? It is gonna be the Protoss versus the Zerg. It is gonna be bayagster versus EnDerr, and who will be the one to be meeting our lone Zerg on the other side? Will it be another ZVZ or will it be another ZVP? We will find out very soon, as we are going to be getting into this ZVP, as it is Everdream LE, our map. It is time for us to get into the action. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are gonna be going again. It is high time right here, right now, for our two players to get a little bit of redemption. And introducing first, on the bottom left, a man in the mission to be the one to dethrone Nux in the quarantine set. It is our blue Zerg, EnDerr. And his opponent, here on the top right, is gonna be our red Protoss this time. He is always within reach of getting a championship. Will he be the one moving on this time? It's our Protoss player, bayagster. Now, fun fact between these two players, they were both eliminated by Nux, if I remember correctly. Just looking into some of the results we've had right now, and yes, I believe that is gonna be the case. Looking into our set, Nux beating out bayagster 2-0, and then beating out EnDerr 2-0 in the upper bracket. Very impressively done by Mr. Nux. But these two rivals still going facing off, bayagster and EnDerr. I've seen a lot of their matches so far, not only during this era but also the previous one. It's a lot of history by Ram and Cav to be facing off again in pitch combat on the StarCraft 2 Battleground. In any case though, It's be high time here for EnDerr to go for the hatchery, puts up that pool as well. So it's pool first opening here from EnDerr before he goes for his second base. So earlier aggression here from EnDerr, just wanting to make sure bayagster will be responding in a way, responding in kind to whatever is going on. And it really just goes to show it's all about looking to make sure everything is going to be fine and dandy on this side. Now, will we see anything off mark here from bayagster? Now, he does have his different kind of flavor. I wouldn't be surprised to see him whip something out of nowhere, but he really just has such good mechanics. Whatever he does, it can put up a fight to anyone else. And in any case, though, bayagster also understanding a little bit more of the maps, really making sure those walls are set up, Gateway in behind, Cybercore in the front. And it's going to be a funnel for him to set up his defenses for the time being. In the meantime, though, metabolic boost time here for EnDerr hatchery gonna be up and running very soon. And where are those links? Really giving chase against the probe. And now, if you are gonna be going for that pool first, but you don't really do much about that link count, then you are gonna be looking to get that queen a little earlier than usual. Allows you to basically macro on up if that spawn larva turn is into drones, but at the same time, you can do the same with getting the hatchery. So interesting there for EnDerr. He went for the pool, but isn't really doing too much with it. He might be a swarm later on into the fight because he's gonna get that metabolic boost earlier than, well, say usual. But it really goes to show for EnDerr. It's gonna be a very different dynamic by the 3-minute mark. These speedlings are gonna be ready to go. bayagster might get caught here, already getting poked after the wings are sprouting literally in the face of the Protoss. And bayagster needs to make sure that he is well defended. So Zealot's gonna be into play. They are going to be good at holding the ground here, but at the same time, for EnDerr, he can literally just go onto the east side instead and poke at that and the engagement. In the meantime, though, Adept already coming on now. EnDerr getting all the vision he wants and more, seeing whatever is going on. And it's the high time here and now for the Stargate. We haven't seen too much Stargate bait so far. EnDerr at least getting a little bit of that vision, having a little bit more knowledge of what's to come. And this is going to be a pretty good number here from EnDerr. He is looking to swarm out to this push. He is looking to get into the base of that wall, headbutting his way to victory, perhaps. Going to be the name of the game. And EnDerr trying to penetrate, but that's going to be a Chrono Boost right now onto the Zealot's Warp Key. Going to be researched up as well. And what is going to be planned here, EnDerr? He is just getting stifled by the shield battery so far. Still, though, the cybernetic score might go down. The gateway is getting whittled down at the same time. It's a big number here for bayagster, for EnDerr rather. And bayagster might lose out on the cyber core. This Warp Gate is going to get cancelled. This is going to be hurting bayagster in the long run, and EnDerr right now trying to penetrate on through even more so. Does Next have enough with battery overcharge? Not gonna happen. EnDerr able to penetrate again. A big swarm right here right now, able to infiltrate into that second base. Probes are dying, and is this gonna be it? Can bayagster do anything after this one? He's going for the Oracle right now to potentially add up onto his defenses, but these Zerglings don't really care anymore. Pulsar Beam is packing a big punch, but is it gonna be enough? The probes have been pulled. Still though, for bayagster, he's heavily crippled with 19 workers going down. EnDerr though, oh, just GG, well played, calling it. And even if EnDerr didn't have a big worker count there, he just had so many units, overwhelming odds. And that is our Zerg player taking that first win. So the pool first, allowing that earlier metabolic boost. You know, you can think about it in the macro focus, but when going gets tough, he was just able to get a big number in the end. And absolutely kudos right there from Mr. EnDerr. So we are going to be getting into our second game already, and that one will be Deathaura LE. But all I gotta say about that map is, seems like for EnDerr, he can play very aggressive. He got some big numbers there. And with the Queen, of course, a lot of increased sprint, allow a little bit more of that movement. Of course, the Queen is also very good at defending against any initial attacks. So yeah, well played there to EnDerr. He was just able to win that one now as we move into our second map, which will be Deathaura LE. So high time right now for another Protoss versus Zerg. Can bayagster actually hold on, or will it be EnDerr's time to shine to get the 2-0 this time? Question is though, how will this pan out? Will EnDerr be able to just dominate bayagster again, or will bayagster finally be able to get his macro on and set things up? Gonna be very interesting to see what kind of game we are gonna be getting very soon, as it is high time right now to move from our first game to the second one. After this one, guys, we will have a best of 5 to whoever wins this best of 3 versus Nux. You are gonna be looking to enjoy your time together. It's time to go, it's time to play. Both of these players just enjoying each other's company. But Deathaura LE, if you thought that was quick earlier on, this might be even quicker. We'll see if EnDerr can wrap things up, or can the Protoss survive? It is time to get into Deathaura. We're loading on in. Just looking at that map, acceleration zones have been a very interesting dynamic added up to the scene, added up to the map pool. And for me, I love the acceleration zones a lot better than inhibitor zones. That speed boost really making it such a more offensive nature. It is fun to see units really run as fast as they can. And hey, that Aura is a pretty small map also. Using it that tile set, it really isn't everything on the map being used. That square is not through. It is so much space for the area units, especially on the eastern and western corners. So now it is time now to get into our next game. 1 point lead here for EnDerr. One away from booking a date with Destiny, booking a rematch against Nux. And all I gotta say is it was just EnDerr able to really bring in all the numbers that he could. And unfortunate that Cybernetics score did drop. No other buildings there being built except on the west side, infiltration onto the east. And here we go now into game number 2. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go again with the alien races facing off against one another. We've had a great day so far of SCPH action. We've been live since 2 PM and we have really cost the whole afternoon to get the cast going. But introducing first, here on the southeast corner, it is gonna be our blue Zerg, EnDerr. And his opponents. Here on the top left instead, it is gonna be our red Protoss, bayagster. So here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, and it is high time right here, right now, for our action to unfold. And they're gonna be looking to float on forward and try to get the push on yet again with the Overlords. In the meantime, though, it's gonna be high time for the spawning pool to be set up into this one. So EnDerr will be going for that pool first yet again. No hatchery down below. In the meantime, bayagster setting up his second nexus point already. We'll see right now if he can actually stem the tide coming into this one. A little more easier to wall off here for bayagster. He did go for a few zealots there that really couldn't do too much except literally be blockade. The bayagster right now getting his scouting. He is going to be moving on around the acceleration zones to get there even quicker. And EnDerr right now with 6 things already looking for the damage. So this time, EnDerr is not going to be going for that swarm with the metabolic boost. He is just going straight at it. He's going to be headbutting his way to victory. And he's going to be looking to bring in the aggression. Now EnDerr, he already gets spotted trying to go for the push. bayagster notices the first 6 Zerglings. And when you see 2 more, it's like, okay, I have to be very careful right now. I need to make sure my production is up and running, and bayagster even bring in more and more of these pros to potentially blockade in this way. Will it be enough though? Because EnDerr, knowing that this map will allow such a quick rush, especially with these speed zones, and here comes the pilot right now, getting in the way. EnDerr just wants to get this as quickly done as possible. bayagster though, in the meantime, a good response will get that second nexus points. And scenario like this though, is gonna be so many Zerglings trying to get on through. Zealot's gonna be in behind. bayagster needs to be very careful right now and get his macro on. He has that forge set on up. He thinks he was looking for a potential cannon rush there, but this is just gonna be a quicker rush here from EnDerr. I don't know what pool that was. I couldn't see the number, but all I gotta say, that pool first is just gonna be such a big push, and this is just gonna be high time for EnDerr to finish things off. That forge won't really be doing anything by this point in time, except that photon cannon for the defense on the main base. So this cripples bayagster. He's unable to get this second base up and running whatsoever, and they're in the meantime looking to shut things down and making sure these pylons aren't going to be powering anything anytime soon. Like, what pool was that? Like 16 pool? I really couldn't see because the screen cut, but in essence it is just EnDerr sending everything he has and more to allow him to actually go for the macro in behind. So he saw the forts and he was like, okay, I can't really finish this game as a bit. If I go for the swarm, if I really push on in, there is going to be time for bayagster to kinda come back into this one, especially with that cannon and mineral line. So in behind all of this, it is going to be EnDerr looking to go for the macro focus instead. Going to be going for the roaches this time. He can do all he can and bring in more and more of the aggression as he's going up that tech tree. So from a pool push to a 2 base roach attack. Seems like for EnDerr though, again, he is on the fast lane looking to really finish things off as quick as can be. On the other side though, Forge gonna be built again by bayagster. In behind we have the Gateway and the Cybernetics core really trying to do their best. And this is gonna be next point, getting hampered along the way. For EnDerr though, he already knows he has hurt his opponent economically so well. And this is just so much confidence right now for EnDerr to look to build even more units in behind with some roaches instead. Reinforcements have arrived. They're trying to get on through yet again. But on the other side, bayagster is getting the tech that he needs. Warp Gate right now getting a research. This time, hopefully, he can get the finish onto it. But in behind all of this, please here for bayagster right now. He has that one zealot, and he's looking to make sure that he can get a few more units after this one. And something that makes bayagster's life very difficult is because that cannon placement is in the middle of everything. It's gonna be really hard for this simulator to be secured as the roaches and the ravagers are coming on through. It's actually multiple ravagers right now, not even the roaches by this point in time. And they're giving up the nexus point because they just want to go for the cannon fire onto the cannon itself instead. Foul right now connecting 3 probes have already gone down. Can bayagster do anything by this point in time? I don't think it's gonna be the case here. That cannon will fall. Chrono boosting out these zealots as well. Probes are gonna get pulled, but this must be game, set, and match unless a miracle happens here for bayagster. EnDerr with just overwhelming odds again in his favor. These are gonna be the numbers in his way, and here comes more and more of these probes trying to do anything they can, helping that zealot out as much as possible. And here we go again. EnDerr right now just decimating his opponent, and without that scout, it really goes to show that bayagster a little too greedy on the macro. EnDerr will win in a very quick fashion, and that is our lower bracket finals, securing EnDerr a slot again in the grand finals. So well played there to EnDerr, a pull push allowing him to do all he can and more, and it really just goes to show that if you're going to be going for that Nexus first without really getting that scout, and if your opponent knows exactly what kind of playstyle you have, it is just going to be such a good counter there from the Zerg. So there you go guys, we will be right back though. EnDerr taking care of 2, and we'll be looking for revenge against Daks. Stick around though, this is going to be the grand finals now of the SCPH Quarantine Tournament number 4.